7th of April 2026. Her body was later discovered on 2nd May 2026 at Iriani Village, Bukothima Ward in the Raka constituency. The disappearance and subsequent death of the minor have caused anguish to her family and raised concern among the area residents. The circumstances under which the child went missing and the events leading to the discovery of her body remain unclear and require urgent investigation by the relevant security agencies. Such occurrences involving minors are rising in the country and raise serious concerns regarding the safety and protection of children, the response by security agencies to reported cases of missing children, and the capacity of investigative agencies to promptly establish the cause of death and bring perpetrators to justice. Honorable Speaker, it is against this background that I request for a statement from the chairperson of the Departmental Committee on Administration and Internal Security on the following. 1. The circumstances surrounding the disappearance and the subsequent death of Ms. Shirley Katumi Mugendi, including the motive and whether the deceased was a victim of child abduction. Number 2, the steps taken and investigations undertaken by the relevant agencies upon receiving the report of the missing child, and including the timelines of response, such efforts and recovery of the body. Number 3, the status of investigations into the death of the child, including whether any suspects have been arrested and questions in connection with the matter. Number 4, the measures being taken to ensure that the family of the deceased receives justice. And number 5, the measures put in place to strengthen child protection, community policing, and rapid response mechanisms in cases involving missing children. Thank you very much, Honorable Speaker.
Very well. The Chair, Administration and Internal Security. Vice Chair, are you responding on the same?
Thank you very much, Madam Speaker. I really want to support what Honorable Collegia is raising.
You are the Vice Chair of the committee.
Yes, but the Chair is here. So today the Chair is going to respond. I just want to ride on what Honorable Collegia is raising. I think the issue of pedophile and also people preying on children is rising in Kenya. It is a matter that we must take it with very serious concern.
Thank you.
And also penalties in terms of punishment must be severe so that there is deterrence across this country. It's a new thing and it's likely to grow if we don't stem it quickly. Thank you, Honorable.
The good thing is that Honorable Raso, you're the Vice Chair of the committee that is responsible, so you'll have the chance to prosecute. But I agree with Honorable Murugara and yourself that the issue of missing children, the issue of defilement, the issue of murder of children is rising, and it's a matter that we must, as a House, give attention to. So I would hope that Honorable Chair of Administration and Internal Security, even as you answer Honorable Murugara's, it has a broader overview of what are we going to do to deter and for the responsible to get action taken against them, to deter others who would even be thinking about it. So we hope that you can be able to respond to Honorable Toto. Not Toto, Honorable Donya.
You are not wrong, Madam Speaker. Toto is part of the name. I also have an issue with the chair because I raised a statement about missing children. You said you are going to give me a response in 2 weeks. Today ends the 3rd week. I've not received my response, Madam Speaker. I don't know why it is taking long. And yet, when he was asked how long will Donya get the response, they said 2 weeks.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. On the issue of when to respond to George Murugara, given the sensitivity of the matter, we'll try to get the response, even if it's preliminary, on Thursday 2nd. And I know still have one of your response. And I think on the matter, which was actually well handled by the Vice, we know, and we're also getting concerned that there is a high increase of such cases. But because we may be having the minister and, of course, the security agencies sometime this week, we may also put as one of the issue to be really addressed and look around on how to address that issue. It's really concerning to all of us.
So we expect a preliminary response on 2nd. I think that is in order next week. Honorable Kamket, is it on the same?
Madam Speaker, while the chair responds to those matters, may I also ask him, Madam Chair, to look at the report of a missing person, a student from my constituency, who went missing 2 weeks ago from Pwane University. And the OB number I can provide to him. We've tried all we could, but we've not been able to succeed. The parents are in
Honorable Kamket,
distress.
I know you can also raise, because the chair has indicated the CS and the security agencies may be appearing, because you've not raised it on the floor officially.
I'm raising.
Liars with the chair, if you can attend even that meeting so that you also follow it up. Owen Bayer.
Thank you.
Speaker, I want to say this, Speaker. You know, when the lives of children are at stake, the future of the nation is actually also at stake. And this is something that we must do within our means and powers as Parliament and as a nation, that we must always protect the children of this country. The rising cases of children being defiled, children being killed, children being manhandled in whichever way, Honorable Speaker, must be something that should worry all of us and should worry even more security agencies, Honorable Speaker. That there are rogue guys, thugs that roam around and their target is just children, Honorable Speaker. And I think we must bring an end to this as a country. And if the security organs put their foot down and stamp their authority, we will not have we have the case in Kilifi where baby Kezia was first raped and her neck was broken and limbs dismembered. These are sick people. These are sick people. But all this comes down to how effective is our Nyumba Kumi? How effective is wazee wa vijiji? How effective is the system, the chiefs and the assistant chiefs? Because if these pedophiles and these people are roaming around, and yet we have security down from Nyumba Kumi going up, Honorable Speaker, then why are we having situations like this? Because this country is built, the security system in this country is built from bottom up. And we have eyes all over. Why do we get to this situation? So as Honorable Tongoyo tries to talk to some other people as I address his committee, Honorable Tongoyo, we need your attention. Murungara, allow the Honorable Tongoyo to give us his full attention. You need to put your foot down as a committee on the security apparatus. And you know, ensure that from wazee wa Nyumba Kumi going up, the security apparatus is working. Otherwise, a lot of things are happening in this country and nobody is aware. How can we have a situation like that? So I want to
Very well, you've made your point. You've made your point, Honorable Owen, and I've indulged you because this is a topical issue. It is a matter of concern and we must do something about it as a country. Honorable Tongoyo and your team, you can hear the sentiments of members. So we expect a better report, not just on that issue, but on the overriding issue of insecurity to children in the country. Millie?
Thank you, Madam Speaker. Madam Speaker, as you know, all my life I've worked around issues of child protection. And I want to agree with the members that it's very concerning what is going on around the country in relation to children. And I would request the committee that when they are considering to let us know whether there's sufficient funds for the counter-trafficking victims fund, for the victim protection fund, that helps when we actually get victims. But above all, Can we know whether there is also a challenge in terms of the number of officers that can deal with those cases? Because then maybe the question comes back to us as a House. Otherwise, Madam Speaker, the issue of missing, abducted, and murdered children is becoming absolutely scary, and it's something that I wish even as Parliament we could have actually dealt with it on the 16th of June, which was the Day of the African Child. It's just that I wasn't around to raise it, but the relevant committee should give us that information.
Muliungi? You'll be the final one on this.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. Madam Speaker, I would like to give information to the Committee on Security because there are so many people who are missing. And last 2 weeks, in my constituency, 6 bodies were found in a mass grave and exhumed. And I made a statement here about the same. And the Security Committee was supposed to respond to me in 2 weeks. Maybe, Madam Speaker, those people who are missing could be the 6 bodies which were found in my constituency, buried in a mass grave, and they have not been identified up to date. Thank you, Madam Speaker.
Honorable Chair, you have your work cut out. And there are some issues that Honorable Millie has raised, that you have a desktop kind of look for the issues, because even prosecution, the judiciary, it all ties together. If someone has been suspected of killing a child, if that does not see the conclusive end of actually being jailed or any consequences, it emboldens other perpetrators. So we need to look at it not just from the one case, but all the way to the end. What is the problem? Evidence collection. And I know every member here, if they speak, they have had a story in their constituency that touches children. So I'll give you a minute to just wrap it up.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. And I think actually you have really put it very well. And I agree that it has to be a collaboration between both the criminal and justice system. But having said this, Madam Chair, one, I want again to reaffirm that we had called the Minister and the